Hi team, this is AJ with Trading Trainer on the evening of Tuesday, September 28th with your Trading Trainer Daily Insights. What we're going to do here is take a look at the broad market by taking a look at representative indexes of our watch list, namely the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the NASDAQ Composite Index, and the S&P 500 Index. We're also going to take a look at the New York Stock Exchange Composite Index and the VIX Volatility Index. But before looking at any charts, team, I'm actually going to log into the Trading Trainer Learning Community web portal by going to login.tradingtrainer.com. Once we've logged into the Learning Community web portal, team, I'm going to go right to where it says Daily Insights, and I'm going to ask you to go right to Recommendations. Please click on Recommendations. Look at the recommendations we have for tomorrow's trading session. Also, you're going to find the audio commentary. Please listen to it. Pay special close attention to the opening and closing comments. In the meantime, for this particular broad market analysis of this Charts of Interest video series, let's go right to Index Stats. All right, the industrial shown by the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.43% today on heavy mixed average volume. Tech stock shown by the NASDAQ Composite Index was up 0.41% on heavy mixed average volume, and the large cap shown by the S&P 500 Index was up 0.49%. 100 best stocks out there shown by the S&P 100 was up 0.28%. Mid cap shown by the S&P 400 was up 0.82%, and small cap shown by the S&P 600 and the Russell 2000, two different perspectives on small caps, up 0.92 and 1.04% respectively. New York Stock Exchange Composite Index up 0.62%. Volatility actually was up 0.27%, up at 22.60. Gold 2.5%, oil 0.55%. Looking at our watch list, no candidates identified by our covered call or our options trading candidate filter. That means we've got kind of a fundamental bearishness out there. Looking at our daily picks, what I'm going to do is look at our volume and sector trends of our indexes a little closer. Volume was up compared to yesterday. In the case of the NASDAQ, it's above its 50-day. The Dow slightly above the 50-day, still below the 200-day. We got some oscillator action. Short duration trends are a little bit on the bullish side, at least for a couple of the indexes. Long duration still neutral. Backing this up, if we take a look at our indexes and apply our templates to them to get kind of a qualitative idea of what's going on, you can see that our long-term trend continuation templates are not kicking in because there hasn't been a long-term trend. Short-term, we still have our trend reversals saying that things are bullish, but the trend test kind of knocked down. We're going to move into cycle number 2. And then finally, pattern alteration. We're getting tighter Bollinger Bands, larger bar counters. Still not tight enough to where we're saying we're in a consolidation, but we could actually be channeling. But I wouldn't say we're there yet, especially with the Bollinger Bands as wide as they are. So let's take a look at some charting. I'm going to go right to our user template. I'm going to switch over to indexes instead of options. And I'm going to take a look at the Dow to start out with. Now once our chart loads and our data feed gets imported in, I'm going to expand to full screen. And as you can see here, our consolidation here of our 200, our 50, and our 30 is pretty powerful. Also, this isn't quite actually it is. It's a key reversal up bar pattern that we got today, and it was on Meteor New York Stock Exchange volume. You know, there was some negative economic news to start out the day, but I'm telling you, there might be an internal momentum developing because there was some mergers, acquisitions, and some good retail sales. A lot of that economic news is looking in the past over the summertime. It's not looking at what's happening in the future. What's happening right now is people are getting a little bit more excited and they're starting to buy. So let's go ahead and chart this out here a little bit. We closed at 10,858, so we're right in between our levels here, where we're expecting to be, 10,900 to 10,700. We know that our 7s is still above the 30 and the 50. The 30 is not above the 50 yet. The 50 is not above the 200 yet, but it's all getting close, and that's powerful. We're trending up, trending up, trending up. Everything's trending up. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Same thing, key reversal up bar pattern on heavy volume. 30 is just about ready to cross the 50. Everything's trending up. Let's take a look. We closed at 2379, 2,379. We're looking at 2420 as our level of resistance. We did not drop below our level of support. Well, our low did actually, but we didn't stay down there for long. 7 above the 30, 7 above the 50. 30 is almost above the 50. That's going to be powerful. 50 coming up above the 200. Yeah, not anytime soon. 30 trending up, 50 trending up, 200 trending up. When I look at the NASDAQ and I look at the Dow, I almost look like they are in a partnership, and one of them is a little bit more even keeled, and the other one swings. And sometimes it's the Dow that swings and gets upset, meaning that it has extreme price movements, and sometimes it's the NASDAQ. Recently, it's been the NASDAQ that gets a little bit more excited. S&P 500, this is the one that most represents our watch list. Notice it's finding heavy resistance at 1,150. In fact, that's where we've got our resistance level. It also had a key reversal up, and the 30 is coming so close to crossing above the 50. Just like the NASDAQ, the 50 is not that close to crossing the 200. Everything's trending up. New York Stock Exchange Composite Index. Wow, 30 is crossing above the 50. Powerful, powerful. Key reversal up. VIX. Interestingly enough, usually when we have a price gain, the VIX actually goes down. But because of the volatility today, the VIX actually went up. It actually went up just a measly 0.27%, just over 1/4%. It went up to 2260. But like I said, usually we get price gains and the VIX drops. Today the VIX actually went up slightly because of the volatility that we're seeing today. Notice the consolidation in the VIX. Even the VIX can break out. Overall trading bias, we're going to keep it at neutral bullish. The broad market personality, we're in a confirmed up rally. Here's the scoop, team. This week, particularly, not so much news. So the market is being left on its own. The news is not big, I should say. There is some news, but it's not big. And it's in the past, like what happened today. So the market is being left on its own. And we're getting to see what will the market do on its own. Now, without all headlines like we saw yesterday, it tends that the market is kind of being neutral. It's not doing anything. It's like, what do we do next? But today we had some good headlines around Walgreens being good with its retail sales recently, and around some more merger and acquisition news, which makes the market very happy. You know, when times are tight like they are right now, seeing consolidation in industries is always pleasing to Wall Street. So that's causing the market to go up. It's causing some excitement. It's causing some bullishness. The holiday season is around the corner. People are going to start going to stores to buy presents. This could end up being an okay year after all. Hey, that's all I've got for you. Please take care.